Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my channel. I have another one sheet wonder project idea for you, and it uses a 12 by 12 paper. And for this project, I use a double-sided 12 by 12 paper, but you can use single-sided paper as well. So you can use either one. The only difference is you will see some of the pages in here. You'll see the white part of the 12 by 12 paper, but it's still okay because once you put all of your bits and pieces in there, you won't see the white part of the paper. And this is another pocket ID. It's got a few pockets and it has some flip pocket pages where you can store your ephemera pieces, journaling note cards, photos. You can also put in here a thin journal booklet in here, really anything you like. It's a great size, so you can have a lot of fun inserting anything you want in here. And I also added another pocket to the front of the cover using one of my other projects that I had done in my other video, and I'll show you this really fun pocket idea as well. So I'm going to just show you how it looks like, and then I'm going to give you the step-by-step on how to make one of these if you would like to have a go and make one for yourself or as a gift. And so all I've done here is on the side here, it comes with like a binding hinge, and then I punched out two holes, one hole on the top and one on the bottom, and then added some lace here. You can add some seam binding, your trims, sari silk, or anything you want just to decorate this part. You can leave this out and don't need to add the holes and just leave it plain, but I think it's nice to have some fun elements to the cover. I also added a little bead dangle that I'd made to also just to add a little bit of dangle and a little bit of a sparkle to the cover. And this is some seam binding that I also just tied that to the jump ring that's attached to the charm dangle that I've made, which is here. And this is some lace that I have, so there, and I just thought that was just a pretty way to decorate the cover. And this part here is a separate pocket, so it's these ones here, and I'll put the link down below to this really fun and easy tutorial just using your paper stash. Anyone can make this. If you're a beginner, it's really easy. I'll just show you. It has a pocket in the front, and I'll place a little mini like a coin envelope inside, so you can add some little small some stamps, some little mini sequin packets, some ribbons, some trim in here, and just tuck it inside. And so there's the pocket here, and then on the side here is another pocket where I've made just a sort of a square cardstock for a note card, with some paper scraps that I folded in half and then just corner around at the corners to create like a little file tab. And so here is that front pocket, and then you've got a side pocket, and then I just decorated the back part with some more paper to create like another file tab, then decorate it with a satin bow. This also has that double hole here on the side, and I placed some more lace there. And then there is like an embellishment to the front, which I just thought it was a bit plain in front of the pocket, so I just had one of those on my desk. So I placed that there to finish that off. So that's that, and I'll just show you this pocket, just a few. I think I may have had these in my Etsy store. I'm not sure if it's still listed in there, but I will have a look, and if it's not listed, I will relist these in my store if you wanted to grab the ones that I've made. And I'll just show you. So this is another one, and there is your pocket, and then this one has a little envelope, and then another, that's the side pocket with a plain note card using some cardstock, and that is that one. So this one I embellished it with a word sentiment that I had, and that just goes in there. This is another one that I've made the same way. There's a side pocket here, and then one in the front there, and there's like a file tab that I just used some scrap, again folding that in half and corner rounding it and gluing it to the back or to the top. This is another one. This one is the same. There's your pocket in the front. So if I can place that in here. So you can place that in there if you wanted to place it there, or in here on the side. And then this one here is the same. The only difference, this has another pocket at the back. So you can add some tags if you wanted to add some tags to the top pocket. So that goes there, and then there's your side pocket and then your front. This one has 3 pockets. And what you can do with this is, with these holes that you punched out, you can stack these and create like a pocket booklet. And just stack them all together and line up your holes and add a ring clip, or what they call them, binder rings, and place them on here. So you've got yourself like a booklet that you can open up like that, and then you have all of your note cards stored in this way. Or you can add some string and tie them all together with a string on both, so you've got yourself a booklet. But I'll link that down below. And I just added that to the cover, and that pretty much finishes the cover. And I'll just show you the inside. So over here is a side pocket, and I placed some of these 3x4 cut aparts from a 12x12 paper pad. And then this part here, which I'll show you in the flip book, this is the circle part that I punched out, and I just added that to the front. And then I've got some vellum, so it's like a swing, some tags on a swing, sort of like it just swings around. I just used a brad and then added some lace just to decorate the front. And I thought that's a nice way to have all of your little note cards stacked together. And I just thought I'd place that in here like that. And then over here is another pocket with a tag. So you can add some tags in this pocket if you wanted to add tags. And then it flips over to another pocket, and this is that circle part that was here. I just punched that out, so I created a window with some vellum, just so you could see through this pocket here. So that just comes out like that, and I just sort of cut that and then folded this part to create like a little flap, and it decorates the top part of this pocket when you put it in. And I just used some vellum and glue that to the back of the part that I punched out to create that window. So that's that. And you can do the same with this. You can punch this part out and add another circle window part here if you wanted to. So this is the other pocket. And it's a slightly taller size, so if you have longer pieces of things you want to store in here, you can put them in here, and anything that's a bit shorter, you can put them in this pocket. And then coming to the back is another pocket here with some more cutter parts that I've placed in here, just so you can see what you can fit in this pocket. And this is a file, like a file tab note card that I also had done in another video using your paper stash, and how to create one of these file tabs just using your punch, and you can make one of these. So that was that front pocket. I added some lace trim to the side here as well, just to also decorate the side pocket here. I just glued the edge and left that as like a little piece that you can just flip over. This is another pocket here at the back with just another piece of paper that I folded in half. I may even add some papers in here to create a little journal booklet, so then that can fit in here. So it will fit a nice size journal booklet for you just make it to fit inside your pocket, and you've got yourself somewhere to use for some writing. So there you have that. So in here, in total, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there are 5 pockets using 1 12 by 12 single-sided or double-sided paper. So I'm just going to put these back, and I'm going to show you how you can make one of these. I've said it a few times in my other projects using one piece of 12 by 12. It really amazes me what you can make with just one piece of 12 by 12 paper, and you can make something so wonderful like a flip book or a multi-pocket booklet or an interactive mini album. It's just amazing. You wouldn't not think that one paper could make something so pretty and so just such a wonderful way to use that one paper, and it just really amazes me. So I'm going to grab my 12 by 12 paper. I am using double-sided paper for this project. I won't make the window, but I'll just explain how to do that in the video. So we will be cutting a few pieces out of the 12 by 12 paper. So I'm hoping that I won't make it sound confusing. So I've just got my paper trimmer here. And I have a double-sided 12 by 12 paper, and the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cut it in half at 6 inches. Now, if it's a directional pattern, just sort of follow your direction. So if you have directional paper, this will work for this project. And so in this case, this is like a directional pattern going down. So I'm going to turn it this way, and we want to cut it that way. So you want to cut it in half that way, not that way. So I'm going to turn my paper over and cut it in half. So it'll be at 6 inches. So then you'll have two pieces at 6 inches by 12 inches. So let's just cut that in half. And then we'll put this one to the side for now. And actually, let me see. Let's just put one to the side. Let's grab the other piece, and we'll start cutting the pieces out that we need, so then we can have it all ready. So now you have your other piece, and on the long side you want to slide that in, and we want to cut that at 7 inches. So line it up on the 7-inch side long ways, and we're going to cut that. Put this one to the side first. So we'll grab this one. We're going to turn that around this way now, and we are going to line this part on the 5-inch side, and then we're going to cut that. So now you've got this piece at 5 inches by 7 inches. Put that to the side, grab this piece, we're going to turn this around, and we're going to line that on the 6-inch side, and we're going to cut that as well. So now you have these two pieces. We'll put them to the side, and then we'll grab this piece, and then on the the shorter side, and that is on the 5-inch side. So on that 5-inch side, you are going to line this edge on the 3.5 inches. So it's a 5-inch. And this one is your 6-inch. So make sure it's your 5-inch side. You'll move that over to the 3.5-inch mark. And we're going to cut that. So then you will have a piece at 3.5 inches by 6 inches. And then you have this piece, and you will just also on the long side line that on the 3 3/4. And then we'll cut that, and you've got these two pieces. So there are a few pieces that we're going to need, and there is no wastage. Every piece will get used in this project. So let's put all of these little pieces to the side first, and let's we'll make the base, which is this part here, and that is this long piece. And I'll grab my scoreboard. I hope you can see that. And I'm going to have the cover facing down, and then we're going to line it on the 12-inch side, and we're going to score on the 12-inch side. We're going to score at 1.5 inches, So making sure I'm in frame. So it's 1.5 inches all the way down, 5 inches, 5.5 inches, 6 inches, and it's 10.5 inches. So that's all the scoring for this part. I'll just say the score lines again for you. 1.5 inches all the way down, 5 inches, 5.5 inches, 6 inches, and 10.5 inches, and all the way down. So that's all the scoring for that. And while I have my scoreboard out, let's score these. Let me just grab these. Let's put that to the side first. And we are going to grab the 2 larger pieces of papers that we have. These little pieces, we'll put them to the side for now. We've got these 2 pieces. So this piece here, that's at 5 inches by 7 inches. That's going to be, this will be my front of my pocket, which is this one we're going to. So these are the front. I'll have that facing down. And then we're going to score on the 7-inch side. We're just going to score that at 1/2 inch. And we'll score that all the way down. And let me just, I've only made this once, so I've forgotten the measurements already for this. So I think it was 3.5. Is it 3.5 inches? 3 3/4 of an inch. So what we actually want to do here is we want to fold this over. You want to fold it just about 1/8 of an inch away from that score line. I might not even use a score. I'm just going to fold it. So just try and fold it just a little bit away from that score line. About 1/8 of an inch is fine. So I'm just going to fold it. But if you want to score it, if you want a nicer score line, it's about 3 3/3 of an inch. I'm guessing it's about there. Let's see. So you can do that at 3 3/4 of an inch. So that's how you want that. That's going to be folded over. So that one's done. We'll grab this one and do that the same. I'm going to line it on the 6-inch side, and I'm going to do the same and score that at 1/2 inch all the way down. I'm going to fold this over as well, and then sort of have it the same, about 1/8 of an inch away from that fold line. And that would be about 3 1/4 of an inch. So then you've got your 1/2 inch and then 3 1/4 inches. So you can do that. I'm just going to fold that. And that's all we need to do now for the scoring. And now we can start assembling the folder and or the pocket flip pages. So what we'll do first, let's grab the cover base. And what I want to do here is, you got that middle score line there. Let's fold that middle score line over first. That way you can get an idea of how it all will look like when it comes together. So we've folded that. And then you've got that score line here, and there should be another score line on the back. We're just going to gently just give that a fold forward and then fold back. That way we know that that's going to be the part where we want to punch the holes. So you can just fold it like that in the front for now. And then you've got this score line over here. We'll fold that towards you, and that will be the side pocket. Let me just grab my blue folder. Just makes it easy for me. So that's this part here that will be that part, and then this part here is this part here. And then we can move along over to this score line, and we'll do the same and fold that towards the front as well. And that will give you that back pocket. And that is how it will look. When you open that up, you'll have that. Make sure it's the same. Yeah. So we can glue this side down. Let's glue the front pocket, so that way we've got this one completed. So just gluing the top and the bottom edge. Actually, yeah, we can do that. And we can close that off. So that part's done. And then what we can do next is we can grab this long piece, and that will get placed in here to create the double pocket at the back. So we're going to place that like that. So then you'll have that pocket there, and then you've got one at the back. And what we can do, what did I do here? With this piece, before we glue it down, I have made a thumb notch or a little notch here with a circle punch. You can do that first if you wanted to create a little notch just to decorate the edge of the pocket. So you can do that first. Let me do that with my one. I just find it decorates the paper a little bit instead of just having a straight edge. So just on one end, I'm just going to punch that out. And then I'm going to place that there. So what we'll do now, we'll do the same and add glue to the top and the bottom first. We'll grab this piece that's going to get placed, it's going to get placed like that. We'll do the same and add glue to the top edge and this bottom edge. And then you want to just sort of overlap this one on top of this one, just slightly, enough so that it will cover the top part down to create two pockets, because it's only a little small narrow piece, so there's not a lot of room to overlap it. So just as much as you can to be able to just glue that in place. You can create a notch here if you wanted to, but if you do that, you're going to see this part here if you do that. So I just left that and just did the notch on that one. So that should, once it's glue's dry, you'll have that pocket here, there, and then you've got another pocket there. And then you can add your trim along there like I have, or leave that. So we've got that part done, and this part. We'll create the pockets now that go inside. So this is, you've got the two here. I've already folded them. This is the larger size, this is a smaller one. The larger one will get placed there, and then this one will get placed in the front. And it's pretty easy. So if you wanted to make the window like I have here, you do that first before we make the pocket. And all you do is you can use your circle die or a circle punch, and it's this part here, not the part that's got the score line. It'll be this one. You're just going to go in and then find your middle or wherever you want to make your window, and then punch out your circle piece, and then you'll have a circle empty circle sort of a frame, you'll glue in your vellum onto this side, and then you'll have yourself your window. And then you've got that little negative part, which was a circle shade that you punched out, and then you can add that, use that later on in your project. So I'm not going to do that for this project. I'm just going to leave it like this, but I will create a notch here just so you could see where it's going. So we'll do that, and then I'm going to glue along the edge here and down the bottom here. My glues will come out. Now I can close that, and that will give me the pocket. Too much glue. And we'll do the same with the other pocket. And again here, if you want to create a window, you can do the same and put your circle punch or your die and then punch that out. I'll just do the same and just make another notch. Add glue to the two sides or the two edges. And just to make it easy, I'm just going to fold over the score line, just makes it easy for when I want to place it inside. And that's going to get placed in there. So we'll glue both sides, the front here and the back, just trying to keep a little bit away from the score line. Just keep it to the edge here instead, to make it easy. So, and then you're just going to you can place it in the middle. You place it wherever you like. I'm just going to place mine lining it with the bottom, but you can place it in the middle if you like. So that's going to get placed in, and I'm just going to try and rest the fold, the score line beside this fold line. That way the pocket can open, can flip back. You can flip it easily. It's not going to catch onto the, sorry, I shouldn't have put the glue on there yet. I should have just put the glue on the back first. Put the glue on the back first because we still got to add this one in. So I'm just going to use this because I've already glued it. So I forgot. Like I said, I only just made that flip book once. So I'm just trying to remember how I've done it. So I'm just going to glue here first. So with that one, do the same, glue the back first, away from that fold line as well. Slide that in here and play. You can, again, you can place this wherever you like, in the middle, anywhere you want to do, where you like to place it. Oops. Because I've added the glue, it's getting stuck. Try not. What I should do is I should open it up, maybe easier. Sort of got the idea of what I'm trying to do here. I think I forgot to add the glue. Let me just add the glue to the back. I put the glue on the wrong side. It's supposed to be on that side. So now it works. Right, so now I've got them both laid on top of one another. Now I can go ahead and glue all of this down. I can glue up here as well. So now we can bring them all over and just glue that in place. So that's why I wanted to make the score line just going beside that fold line, so then you can open and close it. It's also nice to see a little bit of the pattern there. I think that's fine, being able to see the other side of the paper. So now you open it up, then you've got this side, and then you've got this pocket. Flip that over, you have this pocket. You flip that over, that's all glued down. You have that pocket and that pocket. And now we've got these extra little pieces. Because I didn't want to waste any of the papers, I just thought it's always just easy to finish them off and make little tabs. So with this longer piece, I just made this into a tag and placed it in here. That's what I've done. But if you don't want to make it as a tag, you can actually use this and make this as another pocket somewhere. You could make it and add it down the bottom here, for example. Trim off the excess piece that you don't like and make another pocket and put another notch there. And then you've got yourself another pocket here in the front if you wanted to do that. And then you've got a pocket at the back and one here. You can have it this way. So there's a lot of fun ways you can use these extra pieces. And you can corner around this corner here just to make it more decorative. Glue down the back of these two sides, and then you've got a side tuck pocket here and another pocket here. You could do the same and place it on the back. You can have it on the back this way, or have it that way, have it this way, have it on this side. So this is a fun little piece you can play around with. You can even add that, say, on the inside to make it like this one and place it on the inside here, so you've got another little pocket there if you wanted to do that. And the same with this piece, you can make that into another little tuck pocket here. Corner around, I'll turn it this way so you can see. You can corner around one corner to create a little small little tuck space for smaller ephemera pieces, some stamps, your smaller tags. Same with this side, you can go that side, that way. So that's a tuck pocket up that way. You can have it over here and create a little small pocket for maybe some longer pieces of your word sentiments, and you can make this into a little tuck pocket on this side. Or you can have it on the front of the cover and make yourself another pocket here on this side or that way. So many ideas you can work with that, but I'm going to make this into a tag just like I've done here. Don't know where the tag's gone, but it's in there. Where did I put it? It was here somewhere, but there was a tag in here, so that goes there. All I'm going to do is just do that without cutting my fingers. Bring that little piece on the corner as a template so that they're both the same angles. So I just made a little tag that can get placed in there. And then this piece, I'm going to place that on this side like I've done here. I've made one of these, just a little decorative tab, because there's plenty of pockets. So I'm not going to need all the pockets. I don't think I need to add another pocket, or shall I do that just so you can see? I might do that. I'm going to add this to the front here just to decorate this part. All I did here was I just folded the piece in half, and then the other side of the pattern paper I just then placed it here and then glued that down and corner around at the corners to create that tab. But let's put that here. Oh, so I'm going to put that over here. I'm going to corner around that just to make it more decorative. Just one corner, just like that. Makes a difference when you place it on there already. So I'm just going to glue two sides. Oh, that's a lot of glue. This glue just keeps pouring out of this bottle. Had to change my bottle because my other one ended up splitting somewhere on the side, so all the glue was coming out. So I had to find another bottle with a fine tip nozzle, and that was the only one I could find in my local discount store. This is the one, and I don't really like this one, only for the reason, because it's blue. Sometimes, I don't know what happened, but sometimes the dye of the blue comes out with the actual glue and then gives me like a bit of a blue staining. And then, you know, it doesn't make my papers look nice when there's a bit of that blue staining from the top part, but it works for the time being. So now I've got that little side pocket. I don't know where that little tag went for that comes with this booklet, but anyway, so that can go in there. So then you've got yourself another pocket, and then this little piece, just because I don't want to waste it, I just fold that over and just add a little, use that. Oops, didn't get that in the right corner. And I'm just going to place it the same as I've done here, like that one, onto the back of this front pocket, and I'm just going to place it there. You can place it wherever you like. If you don't want to add this on there, you don't have to. But I don't like to waste my offcuts from my projects if I can use them. If they're not usable, I'll just throw them out. But these are good sizes to just decorate your flipbook. So that is every piece used up, and just using one piece of 12 by 12 paper there. You've got your pocket in there, another one there, and then I've got one there, and there's another one there, and another pocket there. And then if you're sort of running out of ideas or how to decorate the cover, just grab something that you may have already made. You may have made an embellishment and you don't know what to do with it. Like I just decided, oh, let me just try and add one of these pockets to the front to give myself more pockets. And just as fun to add one of these to the front, just for more decoration, like that. And then you just punch your holes here. If you wanted to decorate the side, just grab your hole punch and just sort of wherever you're happy to put it. I just put one there and sort of maybe there. And then you've got your two holes, and then you just decorate that with some trim, some dangles, some lace. And I think this is a fun little booklet. Heaps of pockets. So tell me what you think of this fun flipbook pocket idea using a 12 by 12 paper, one sheet wonder project. I hope you give this a go. I hope it's something you may like to make, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.